Hello, my name is Tamada Viswanathan. This video is a demo of my project, Multi-tenant SaaS platform with project and task management. In this demo, I will explain the system architecture, demonstrate multi-tenancy and data isolation, show the application running using Docker, and walk through key parts of the backend and frontend code. This project follows a multi-tenant SaaS architecture where multiple organizations called tenants can use the same application where their data remains completely isolated. Each tenant has its own users, projects, and tasks. Data isolation is achieved by associating every database record with a tenant ID. Authentication is implemented using JWT and authorization is handled using role based access control. I used The backend is built using Node.js and Express. The frontend is used using React.js. The database is used PostgreSQL, and the entire application is containerized using Docker and Docker Compose. The entire I will show how to run the application. Wait, the application is already running. That's why I'm stopping the application. I use the command docker compose up build to start the Docker application. The entire application is containerized using Docker Compose. I can start the backend, frontend, and database services together with a single command. Database is connected. Backend is starting the server. Frontend is running. The frontend is compiled. I will show in Docker. This is the Docker. The Docker is combined with backend, frontend, and database. I registered a new tenant. First of all, I log out the previous. Now I will register a new tenant. Each tenant has represents an independent organization. I'll use suppose subdomain is testing. admin name is yeah, email. Now you can see organization is created successfully. Once the tenant is created, I can log in as the tenant administration. So as a tenant admin, I can manage users within my organization. I can create new users and assign roles, such as admin or regular user. Role-based access control ensures the users can only perform actions they are authorized for. I can add user. No, you see, user is added. I can also create another user as tenant admin. I can also apply filters by their roles. I can also add projects. Because suppose I give something like this, create project. You can see the project is created. Once we view the details, We can add tasks also. Create task for the project. Multi-tenant front-end front-end task is we create. We can give priority low, medium, high. Assign to we are given with the user ID to specific user to assign the task, or we leave the empty for unassigned. You can also give due date, then create tasks. Once the task is created, you can mark as mark in progress, mark in complete, or mark to do. You can also apply filters in progress. No project is there in progress. This is the multi-tenant project. Now I will log out the this tenant and log in again different tenant. Now you can see in this projects different projects is there. This tenant admin can't access any data belonging to the previous tenant. This demonstrates strict data isolation between tenants. Unauthorized access is blocked at both API and middleware level. Now I will briefly walk through the code base. This is the database schema where all core tables include a tenant ID for isolation. This middleware handles tenant isolation by validating the tenant context for every request. Authentication is handled using JWT. Authorization ensures role-based access control. This endpoint demonstrates how tenant specific data is fetched securely. This concludes the demo of my multi-tenant SaaS platform with project and task management. Thank you for watching.